Broadcasting live from the east side of sunny Madison, Wisconsin, it's the last show on Earth with Nate Chappell. Tonight, we string up our rackets and trim our long cons because it's episode Grift. And now, the man whose fear of open spaces makes him the perfect inside man, the last host on Earth, Nate Chappell. Hello, and welcome back to the best deal, the best value on internet television, the last show on Earth. But you guys wouldn't care about that, would you? I'm sure. You're not looking for a deal, unless... No, although... Nah, but... You're not saying anything, so I can't tell if you're on the hook or just respecting the convention of the host talking, audience not talking. Probably the latter. Which reminds me, actually, I've got a ladder that I can practically give you. Practically. But you're not looking for a deal. You're probably wondering, what's my deal, right? Well, this is episode Grift. That's my deal. I'm also a Cancer Leo cusper. I like hot beverages. Love cold beverages. I'm lukewarm on lukewarm beverages. My personality type is INFJ, which I only remember because it's in FJ, which is so INFJ. So, for those of you who don't know what grift means, a grift is like a con. Not like a convict. I mean, unless they get caught, I guess. Then you'd go from con man to convict to ex-con. I mean, unless you started up again, then you'd be an ex-con con man. I mean, unless you quit, then you'd be an ex-con man. Unless you got caught again, then you'd be an extremely bad con man. Basically, a grift is a trick, not like a magic trick. You know, well, I guess kind of like a magic trick, only you don't give the guy his watch back. Look, grift is just a way cooler way of saying trick somebody out of their stuff. I actually only know that word because I used to work in a video store. I mean, I guess that sounds like like there was a movie called Grifters, not because I was scamming money there. Although I was. Or I mean, just Airheads. The candy, not the movie. And the movie Tango and Cash. And some actual cash. It was Blockbuster. So yeah, I did that. And my actions in 1998, it's like the butterfly effect. I eventually took that one too. I always wanted to do episode Grift because I've got a great idea for a grift that we're going to do live on this very episode. So here's the backstory. When I was in elementary school, there was this girl, Allie Zwettler. She and I, well, let's just say I was oil and she was vinegar. I know, that sounds like kind of a tasty dressing. But she wasn't like balsamic vinegar. She was like apple cider vinegar. And I was like hair oil or something. Anyways, in third grade, she stole my prized possession, my favorite thing, really, my only friend, well, my prized possession, my Back to the Future lunchbox from my cubby. And today, in a way, I'm going to go back to the past, really. Either way, get ready, because I'm going to grift for good. Or vengeance, whichever sounds more compelling to you. I'm going to grift the shit out of Allie, but first, I've got to get her to meet me. All right, grift on. Johnny, let's see. Can you patch me through to Allie Zwettler? Oh my God, I'm going to drift her so good.
Hello?
Hi, this is Peter Popo from the national television channel show Vintage Street Show.
Oh, hello?
We're filming an episode in Madison and we're just dialing random phone numbers, and yours was randomly dialed.
Okay, can I help you?
Maybe, just wondering if you own any film memorabilia, maybe from the 80s?
Not that I can think of.
Are you sure? I mean, maybe technically you didn't own...
Oh,
Yes?
I have a poster from the pallbearer.
Oh, that was actually the 90s.
How about Men at Work?
90s still, but just barely.
It was not.
It was. Came out in 1990, but I agree, it feels like... Anyways, anything else? A Princess Bride promotional goblet? A Say Anything beach towel? A Back to the Future lunchbox? Maybe a Spaceballs?
I do have a Back to the Future lunchbox.
Oh my, would you be interested in bringing it in to be appraised? I think it could be worth a lot of doll hairs.
What? Doll hairs?
Money, just trust me.
When?
Right now, we're shooting at 471 Oak.
Okay.
No, Oak.
Okay. Oak. Okay.
Okay, bye. Oh my god, that was so much fun. Oh, I love grifting. The rush. Let's do another one. Oh, we have to do a segment where we try to get Karate Kid villain actor William Zabka to agree to guest host the season finale. Let's grift it. Johnny, please. Hi, William. This is Jack Russell, Terrier, calling from the IRS about a tax thing. I was doing a pre-audit audit and editing other audits, and I noticed that you've claimed the live internet television exemption for the last few years, and my records show no live video action this physical year, so maybe you should guest host a show if anybody asks you to. Otherwise, you might be guilty of tax revision. So call me back. Again, Jack Terrier. Russell is my middle name. Love you. Johnny, please. Oh my god, this is gonna be so much fun, you guys. And you know what else is gonna be fun? Giving yourself a good long talking to. Or I can do it for you. Here's security guard Carl Lewis with today's morning affirmation.
I'm security guard Carl Lewis with today's morning affirmation.
Today I want you to shoot for the moon. If you blow that up, then at last you control the tides. Ha 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 ha! Welcome to my week in review. I'm Nate Chappell, and this is my week. On Friday, we gave Buddy some potato chips, and it was really cute. That's it. Just a cat chomping on some chips. You're welcome. On Sunday, I thought, sure, we've all seen Calvin pee on a Ford, Calvin pee on Chevy, pee on Obama, pee on Polaris, pee on BMW, pee on gun control, pee on anti-hunters, and pee on my ex. But what if Calvin was peeing on Calvin, peeing on Calvin, peeing on Calvin? That's all I've been able to think about ever since. On Tuesday, I found this TV that totally looked like a time machine, like maybe I could watch Friends on there, but then I realized I could just watch Friends on Netflix, so I sent it back in time to stop Jay Leno. You're a hack, Leno. That's my week in review. I'm Nate Chappell saying my week was better than your week.
Wigs, we got 'em. Wigs, you want 'em. Wigs, we've got all the wigs. Wigs, we got 'em. Wigs, you want 'em. Wigs, we've got all the wigs.
In the game of poker, a tell is a behavior that telegraphs information about a player's hand. Some examples include playing with chips, shifty eyes, touching face, smiling, excessive blinking, excessive winking, hiding, nervously applying makeup, standing, playing with your wig, playing with someone else's wig, hat, profuse sweating, whistling, thumb wrestling, wildlife advisors, laughing maniacally, and literally telling.
4 Kings.
The last show on Earth. We want you to think of things that you like. A monarch butterfly drying its wings in the summer morning sun. Taking your first steps in a brand new fresh pair of socks. Hammocks, dolphins, ice cream. That feeling you get when you peel an orange and it comes off all in one big piece. How you imagine your feet would feel squishing around in a tub of pudding. A baby potbelly pig asleep in a penny loafer. When you think of things that you like, think of us, the last show on Earth. I rented this warehouse here.
It's pretty nice. Does the AC work?
No, or I don't know.
I mean, well, it's not that hot today, but you're gonna want to make sure that it works.
Okay, well, we just need it for today. I needed a fake place to build a set for the hit show Vintage Street Show.
But it's a street show, right?
Well, yeah.
Then why do we need this place?
Well, we need some place to set up outside of.
Couldn't we just have set up outside, whatever place?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, what if she asks to use the restroom?
Does this place even have a restroom?
Yeah, I mean, not a working one. I mean, it works to collect, just not to send away.
Well, we're only here for today, right?
Right. So, I'm going to be posing as the TV appraiser, okay? So, when the mark arrives, you...
Wait. Who's Mark?
No, it's Allie. Allie's the mark.
Are you grifting me right now?
No, the mark is the person who is being grifted.
Oh, I get it.
So when the mark arrives, I'll be posing as the appraiser. When Allie arrives, you'll be in the middle of having your lunchbox appraised. I'll be...
I don't have a lunchbox.
No, I know. I brought you this one.
A team, huh? Seems pretty generic.
No, it's the A-team. You know, in 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground, and today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. You know, if you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-team?
Oh, A-team.
Yeah. So I'll tell you your lunchbox is worth $20,000. That's what I'm going to tell you, okay?
All right, I'm rich.
No, Johnny.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
No, it's not really worth $20,000. I'm just going to say it is.
That was really mean.
What? I'm just explaining.
Was that the grift to disappoint me?
So, when I tell you falsely that your A-team lunchbox is worth $20,000, you're going to run off and call your mama or whatever.
I don't actually have a mama.
Oh, Johnny, it's...
Haha, I grifted you good.
Yeah, you really did, pal. So, okay, when it's Allie's turn, I'll look at her lunchbox, well, my lunchbox, and I'll start to tell her all sorts of terrible things about it, point out whatever damage there is, why this particular lunchbox isn't worth anything.
But if it's so bad, then why do you want it?
No, Johnny, it's not actually bad.
Grifted you again, man. This is fun.
That was a very good one. Anyway, before I tell her exactly how much it's worth, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, get out of there and go check my makeup or something.
Well, there's still time. Why don't you just put your makeup on better?
No, my makeup's fine. This is part of the grift.
Got it.
So once I'm gone, then you come back in and you take one look at the Back to the Future lunchbox and you're in love, okay? You gotta try to convince her to trade with you.
I don't know, that's gonna be tough. I heard the Back to the Future lunchbox is pretty awesome.
Yeah, but she will have just overheard me telling you that yours is worth like $20,000.
Alright, I'm rich!
Are you serious, Johnny?
Boop.
Okay, so then you convince her to trade. And then I get my Back to the Future lunchbox back. What's the matter?
Well, what's Mark's role in all this?
Let's go home, Johnny.
Wait, can I use that restroom real quick? I gotta take a grift.
It's just your hair.
Oh my god, pull it out.
This? I can't see anything. There's nothing visible.
It might just be the stuff inside my ear moving.
Yeah, there's really nothing visible.
False alarm, everybody. There's nothing in my ear.
There's nothing in his ear.
Welcome back to episode Grift of the last show on Earth. Our guest tonight is not intending to be on the show at all. She is my grade school nemesis. Coming to us all the way from the ninth circle of hell, Allie Zwettler will be here any second. Are you ready, Johnny?
I guess. Maybe I should use the restroom again.
Well, can you make like that toilet and hold it? Allie should be here any minute. Lives around the corner pretending to be a little boy fixing a wagon. She's really getting into it. That's a sign, Johnny.
All right, let's grift up, or grift out, or let's grift it.
Okay, shut up. And as you can see, this particular specimen has a very rare irregularity in the design. BA seems to be grinning slightly as the result of a printing error where part of Face's smile was put on BA's face. So despite, and in fact as the result of that remarkable imperfection, I would expect this piece to get at least $20,000 at auction.
$20,000? Oh my God, I'm gonna go call my mama.
What a pleasant total stranger. Next up, please.
Hi, I'm Allie.
Hallie like Halle Berry?
No, Allie,
Oh, like the filthy half-street?
I guess.
Alright, well what have you brought in today?
I brought in this vintage Back to the Future lunchbox from 1985.
Oh, good lord, that is incredibly average. Why don't you tell me a little about how you acquired this?
I'm not sure exactly. I've had it since I was a kid. My mom probably bought it at Kmart.
Right, Kmart, probably. Do you remember anyone else having this lunchbox?
Not that I remember.
Really, no one else you knew had this exact same lunchbox?
I don't think so.
I mean, not this exact lunchbox, like this one, of course, because then that would imply that you took this one from someone else since you now appear to have it. That didn't happen, right?
Right.
Alright, let's just take a look at what we have here. Okay, Back to the Future. Can you tell me what that is?
Back to the Future? It's a classic movie about time travel, where Michael J. Fox travels back in time to the night his parents met, his mom falls in love with him, and then he has to set her up with his dad, and then he has to get back to the future using the power from a lightning strike.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. One of those lost clunkers, I guess.
It's actually pretty well known.
Alright. Now, if you read the fine print here, you'll notice that this actually appears to be a Back to the Future 2 lunchbox. Tell me about that.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Shoot. I never noticed.
No, I mean, tell me about that, about Back to the Future 2. What happens? I got kind of sucked in by that last description.
Oh, I don't really remember. I think they go to the future and then they come back.
To the past.
Like to the present.
Yet it's not called Back to the Present.
Oh, no, it's a sequel, so.
Alright, well that kind of logic is not going to help the value of this item. Let's see, it seems there's old, peanut butter in this hinge here. And this plastic seems rather bendy. This decal seems to be losing its integrity. So yes, this is not looking good. I mean, literally, of course, it is unpleasant to the eye. But also in terms of value, it's not looking... I have to go call my boss at the gallery to see if it's possible to assign a negative value to something. I will be right back.
Hooey! That's a fine-looking lunchbox you got right there. What's that? Back to the Future?
Yeah, well, Back to the Future 2, apparently.
B2, TF2? Are you yanking my chain?
No? Why?
Well, let me tell you, I have Back to the Future lunchbox, Back to the Future 3 lunchbox, Teen Wolf lunchbox, Doc Hollywood lunchbox, Family Ties lunchbox, and a Bright Lights Big City lunchbox. This would give me a complete Michael J. Fox lunchbox set.
Wow, that's a lot of lunch boxes.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Hey, there's no way... Oh, never mind.
What?
There's no way you'd consider a trade, is there?
A kind of trade.
Like, do you want to trade this lunchbox for that lunchbox?
But didn't he say that was worth like $20,000?
Yeah, but money will never make me feel complete. You know what would? Owning the complete Michael J. Fox lunchbox set, the MJF LBS.
Okay. Are you sure?
Madame, I have never been more certain of anything in my life.
All right, then it's a deal.
Alright.
Cool.
You just got grifted in your face, Allie.
Oh, hey, Nate. I kind of thought that was you.
It's me, Nate Chappell.
Yeah, I know.
In 3rd grade, you stole my Back to the Future lunchbox from my cubby, but now you're the one crying all the way through art class and getting snot all over your velour shirt because I got it back.
I didn't steal that lunchbox from you, you idiot. The movie didn't even come out till we were like in 7th grade.
Oh. Huh.
But you can keep it. It's kind of lame now that I know it's Back to the Future too. Yeah. And the A-Team is pretty cool, actually. I mean, Mr. T, man. I just always really respected his work for pitting fools.
Well, that is a pretty cool lunchbox.
Thanks.
Well, want to go double or nothing, head to head, say general trivia?
Yeah, okay. That's fine, I guess.
Okay, well, we'll have to have a hearing to hammer out the details, so I'm gonna see you in court.
What court?
Nate Court!
What you're about to witness is a TV judge show. The cases are real, the gavel is a croquet mallet, and the judgments are final. Judge Nate is not an actor. They said he didn't have the right look. You be the judge, but not here, because this is Nate Court.
Alright, first judgment on the docket. Which you guys like better? Croquet mallet or hammer? This is sawed off. I feel like this is like more hardcore, right? Bringing down the hammer. This is more like, hey, I like games. Guilty? This is General Trivia, of course, the game where we answer general trivia questions about general topics. We'll ring in with our squeakers. Here's your squeaker. When we know the answer, first to 5 points wins, okay? Is everybody ready? This one is for all the lunch boxes. All right?
Remember, the category is General Trivia. In Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, what die do you roll for an attack?
20-sided die.
Correct.
That is so lucky. I actually used to play D&D.
Oh, did you? Next General Trivia question. What was the store code of the State Street location of Blockbuster Video?
90581.
That's correct. 2-0.
Yes! Oh, I'm so lucky I used to work there.
Like 20 years ago. It's a lame thing to remember, Nate.
Hey, scoreboard.
Hey, remember, General Trivia is the category. What are the middle 2 numbers of Nate's social security number?
81.
Sorry, no.
1-8?
Correct. 2-1. I really thought you'd get that one, Nate. Next question. What is Nate's blood type?
A negative?
Correct. All tied up.
I stole your wallet and saw your blood donor card. You donate a lot of blood.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, too much.
All right, sudden death here. Here we go.
Ooh.
What is Nate's biggest fear? Sorry, Nate. You just missed out. I'm gonna have to give that one to Allie.
Nate's biggest fear is missing out.
That's correct. Allie wins.
Oh no! My lunch boxes.
Oh my god. That is pathetic. Here, you can just have them both if you want. Just like seeing this, well, this is worth so much more than a couple of lunch boxes.
Well, you just got grifted again, Allie. I wasn't really even crying. Well, Grifters, that has been our show. I want to thank Allie here for unwittingly coming on the show tonight. She hosts a monthly comedy showcase at the Cabaret here on the historic east side of Madison called Comedy at the Cabaret. Next one is Thursday, August 9th with Jake Snell and other people. Big thanks as always to the lastest crew on earth. Viv Chaplin, Johnny Fisher, Finn Hammond, and Tyler Ensrid made the music for tonight's show. Check out Tyler on Instagram, he's Ty Slow Down, and look for Finn running a Bible-themed hustle on the mean streets of Branson, Missouri. Go to thelastshowOnEarth.org for more of this show, and go to wolfout.tv to see all of our other shows. We are Wolfout TV all over this web we call worldwide, so go look us up on google.corn. Thanks for watching us tonight, creeps. Remember, we're watching you too. And as Michael J. Fox said in Back to the Future 1, no, Dad, not this time. Good night. And good nachos.